If you have never flown business class, baby, by the end of this video, you are going to want to, okay? This was my first time, and now I need it again and again and again, okay? So in this video, I'm going to talk to you about what the experience was like, what you get access to, and how you can get up in these seats for less money, okay? So this is the United Polaris Lounge. It's unique to United Airlines only, and you have to be an international business class traveler to gain access. So usually it's for longer hauls, like think an 8-hour flight, things like that. And the way that I was able to gain access is because I upgraded a few days before my flight. I had a regular economy seat, but I upgraded it because the price was right and I actually had the money. So I'm no stranger to lounges, baby. I have airport lounge access to plenty of lounges, okay? But this was my first time in an elevated lounge. Everything is better in here. The food, the drinks, the showers, the sleep rooms, and all of this is complimentary. Once you are in here, you're in here. So it's really free. Like once you're in, you're good, you know? And again, you do have to be an international business class traveler for this. And so I'm going to walk you through what my experience was like and obviously show you guys what it looked like. So as you all saw already, it's pretty large. They have shower suites. They have quiet rooms where you can nap, which I did a little later. And I really, really liked it. Again, like I just feel like if I was here for longer, my layover was only 6 hours, I probably would have really like taken advantage of everything, you know, showers included. But my layover was only 6 hours and I had a red eye. So I knew I didn't want to oversleep and overdo it because I wanted to be able to sleep and lay down on a plane for the first time, child. But everything was clean. This was Dulles International Airport, which is in Virginia. It's a major hub for United. So you have to make sure that there is a Polaris Lounge near your airport. Chicago has one. Dulles has one, and I believe Newark, New Jersey has one as well, because those are all United hubs, as well as Houston. Child, how did I forget Houston? I live here. But they have one as well, but I only went to the one in Dulles because of an upgrade. So this is what it looks like. Again, super spacious, multiple rooms, which is really important to me because I feel like sometimes in these lounges, they only got 1 or 2 suites, you know, 1 or 2 stalls. And I'm like, you see how many people in here? We hungry. We've been eating. We've been drinking. We need somewhere to go. So I actually really like that. So another thing that was really impressive to me is how many bathrooms they had. Again, usually these lounges have 1 or 2, which I really don't understand. Like, who designed that? Who designed that? But this one had multiple bathrooms, which again is very important for me as somebody who always gotta pee. It's important for me to get to the bathroom when I need to, okay? So again, this is Dulles International Airport. I really, really like this one. Now I want to see the other Polaris lounges, child. So we'll see if that happens. So as I mentioned, all drinks are complimentary. They had a nice little variety of top shelf stuff too, okay? I had my drinks. I had my lemon drop. I had my champagne. I had my wine. Girl, I was doing the most. They had Laurent Perrier, okay? I never had that. It was very delicious. Again, my lemon drops, all the things.
Baby, it is the first time for everything. I am in the United Polaris Lounge. I am flying business class today. It's my birthday, period. Boo. And I just so blessed. I'm not gonna talk a lot because I'm gonna show y'all the vibes, but I have my lemon drop, per usual, with tequila. And yeah, I'm gonna give you a full experience of, you know, how much it costs to get in here, what kind of access you get, the food, the drinks, the bar, the showers, all the things, you know. I want to normalize this in my life and in your life too, period.
Okay, so back to the vibe. So like I mentioned, all drinks are complimentary. Everything in the lounge is complimentary, and they have a variety of different foods. This salad is something that I made. It was pretty good. Everything was fresh. Again, lemon drops. I had champagne. This was Laurent Perrier, which again I never had, so I was just excited to be there. They have desserts. They have all kind of stuff, y'all. It's all you can eat, all you can drink. Listen, it's everything. It's everything, and it beats having to sit at the freaking gate. So they also have a restaurant in here, y'all. This is the menu for that. And everything was 10 out of 10, okay? Like, I had 3 courses and some wine, and it put me to sleep right after, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all what y'all had, but everything was really, really good. It's a very robust menu, and I loved it. You know, I forgot I had some Prosecco, child. This was a curried coconut soup. Oh my God, it was so good. It was so fresh. It was everything, child. Next, I had a burger. The burger was very good. Very good. You know, they gave you a couple of little potato wedges. That was good. I transitioned to red wine after that. Lastly, I had this little cookie ice cream situation, also very good. Very, very good. So after that, I had the itis child. I went and laid down in one of them sleep rooms, which was a lovely experience. I really, really enjoyed that. And so by then, my friend had arrived. We made our way to the Capital One Lounge, which I have access to through one of my other travel credit cards. And I talk about all of this in my Luxury Living on a 9-to-5 Budget Money Masterclass, y'all. So a lot of times we feel like we're using our cash to pay for all these things. But for me, I am able to use my travel credit cards like debit cards, and I earn points on every single purchase, y'all. So in this masterclass, I'll talk to you about how to do the same. A lot of us don't understand the points and miles game. They don't understand the airport lounges. They don't understand all of the ways that we can travel more for less money. And I break that down. Which cards are for you based on how you spend, like where you live, things like that. It's all super duper helpful. So that's linked in the bio. So at this point, we are on the way to Dakar. And if you don't know about that, watch my former travel vlogs because I went to Dakar for my birthday. So yes, part 1 and part 2 of that vlog is linked in the description. But essentially, what I recommend if you want to fly business class is to, number 1, utilize points and miles. I literally talked about that just now. I talk about, you know, how to earn points and miles on your everyday purchases in my Luxury Living on a 9-to-5 Budget Masterclass. But if I had to do this all over again, I would have saved up enough points and miles on my travel credit cards and transferred those points to United, and that way I wouldn't have to have spent the $8.99 that I spent to upgrade, which is again a pretty good steal. I think it was worth the money. Usually they say, you know, calculate $100 for each hour. So essentially I flew for 8.5 hours. It was $8.99. It worked out. But next time I plan to just save my points, let them rack up, and then just buy everything at once, or wait to upgrade, but upgrade within the portal with the points that I already have. So that would be my tip. And if you don't have travel credit cards and you are a good steward of your money and you like to travel, please get you one. Again, grab my Luxury Living on a 9-to-5 Budget Masterclass, because I know that different people have different, you know, spending categories. So if you eat out a lot, there's certain cards for that. If you online shop a lot, there's certain cards for that. If you live in certain cities, there's certain cards for that. So it's like, you really have to kind of understand and study the game to understand what works best for you. And that's why in my masterclass, I break down the different cards, the different spending categories, what to consider before you even say yes to a card. I can easily tell you which ones that I have, but you may spend your money differently than I do. So I try to make sure that I just dump everything so that you can make an educated decision for yourself. But if I had to do it all again, yes, I would have just saved my miles and booked this upgrade with miles instead of spending my money. And 2, I would have, again, upgraded with status. So a lot of these airlines offer status. I'm not at Premier status for United just yet, but I have points. But I use my points on stuff that didn't matter. But anyway, let's get back to the video, child. Grab the masterclass linked in the bio. So this is all the food they serve you in first class. There's course after course after course. Y'all saw the champagne, the warm nuts. This is a salad, a little shrimp, appetizer, some bread. The food wasn't nothing to write home about, child. I've had better airport food, if I'm honest. It was okay. This was not the star of the show, I will tell you that. And then I think after that, I had some short rib and some, girl, it was not good. Again, do not upgrade for the food. You will be highly disappointed. I knew that to not upgrade that, but that sundae was good. That sundae was good. And that champagne and all the wine and stuff they gave us, it was good. So by then I'm knocked out, child. I took this right before sleeping for a solid 7 hours. So again, the highlight of this experience is that you get to lay down in the seat, and that is where I really got my sleep. I ain't never slept on a plane like this. So by then, we basically in the car. I'm about an hour out, child. Woke up, I said, oh my God, we are here. I didn't even get to explore the rest of my little seat, child. They give you headphones. They got a little mirror. They just had a lot going on. But again, would I do this all over? Yes. Would I upgrade with points? Yes. I would not use my money the next time. So hopefully this was helpful. Please comment below with questions. And I'll see y'all in the next video.